Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Just giving y'all a little heads up. I'm a bit under the weather. I got sick Friday night. So my weekend sucked. Stayed in bed all weekend, basically. So much better today, but now I'm getting all the drainage and stuff. So it's like just getting it all in my chest and making me cough. So have some cough drops here. That way I'm not uncontrollably hacking and coughing all stream. If I start doing that, I might have to get off. All right. Let's see what we got here going on here. Start on the weekly chart. Look at the weekly chart. There's going to be a lot of news this week. Okay. Today we have 9:45 news. We have 10 a.m. news. We have news tomorrow. It's NFP week. So we have a lot going on. A lot going on. Look at the wick already for this week. There's zero body. I don't know if you can see it right here. There's a wick. Right here. Let me highlight it. Right there to right there. That's a wick. No body. No body. So we have taken last week's low, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this week wants to end up doing, but this might be a nasty week. We go to the daily chart. Same thing for today. I mean, obviously, but no body yet. Reached way down. Let me mark my Friday's high and low here. Forgot to do that one. But yeah, we're below Friday's low. So I do have this, just in case we do keep going down, have this swing level here and this swing level here. Still have that volume imbalance down there that we never reached down into. So, I mean, this area, these last few weeks have just been in this ugly area. So, we'll see if we ever come out of it. I mean, we will, but when? All right, 4 hour, a lot of it looks like Friday. Still have this 4 hour fair value gap. We pulled back up into, came down, pulled back here. And now we went lower, right? I didn't mark this only because this is a big new week opening gap right here. But you can see, technically, there would be a 4 hour fair value gap right here. But we're trading all the way kind of back up to it. So, I mean, I know about it. Like, I'm just kind of keeping a mental note on this one, especially since we have this new week opening gap. I'm kind of looking in case we go up to the high of it. The 1 hour, pretty much the same thing, except we did make a lower low here. We did leave this little fair value gap, and we're kind of pushing up into that new week opening gap. The rest of it pretty much looks similar to Friday. And then the 15-minute, what I'm looking at here, of course, like I said, we have this new week opening gap. We have a little bit of smoothness up here, and then, of course, way up here. I don't know that we go all the way up there yet, simply because this week there's a lot going on, and it's NFP, so we'll see what it does. I mean, if you do want to look at this structure-wise, you know, it came down, pulled back. We do have a market structure shift, and is kind of making its way up. But what I'm watching here now is in this new week opening gap. Right here, we have this 15-minute fair value gap. And then we have a 15-minute BISI right here, too. So kind of in between that. I want to see what we do there. And then there's nothing like, or let me zoom out. There's nothing real obvious that I'm looking at. Like, yeah, we got to go take that. Like maybe up here, we do have the Asia high. We have some liquidity levels up above, but it's nothing. I'm just like, we got to go up there. So I got to wait and see what happens. And then I'm going to see if there's anything obvious on the lower time frames. Let me get there. So right now, here, let me just go to the 1 minute because that was more so where I saw it. Right now, we have relative equal lows here for some minor sell side liquidity. And we have relative equal highs up here for some minor buy side. So at the moment, I'm kind of just waiting to see. Well, and we just created some more minor sell side right here. So I'm just waiting to see which one we take, and then I'll kind of probably aim for the other side. And let's see, this low is This low is 520.25. This low is 520.25. Exact lows. So I don't think we'll... I mean, I think we'll eventually come back down to that, but we'll see. We'll see. Running all the way up above that new week opening. About to get to the high of that new week opening gap already. Up here. Let's just check for a opening range gap, which we have a big one. We have the close here. Open there. And there we go. 543. 6. Yeah. About 100 points. So we'll see if we fill that up. Let's see. Let's go to our 8:30 opening was right there. Midnight opening right there. All right. So there we have it. So now just going to be patient and make the reads. Morning. Will, Chris. I am Wally, Benton, Peter, Greasy, Max, Corey. How y'all doing? John, Shadow. Hey, yo. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, Bitcoin's been dropping. Yep. It's been a lot of craziness. That's for sure. Let's see what happens here. Morning, Erlen. Let's see. Where's... All right, close the opening range gap. And I'm not completely sold. Like I said, I'm not completely sold on it having to come down or having to run up. So I'm just going to kind of be patient and let it really show me what it's going to do here. Although whenever you have exact equal lows like this, it's a little suspect. And if you look on the 15-minute, a little smoothness here, knee week opening gap. We just ran straight up through it. So we'll see now. Is that the draw on liquidity? Is that where it wanted to go? Continue down? Or are we going to stay above this area and keep going? Because like I said, we still have a bit of smoothness over here that I can see it going to. That 880, 920. So we'll see. Let's see. Yep, you can see those on my chart here, Chris. Like I said, on that daily chart, I mean, daily and weekly, I'm not really getting much of a direction right now. And we'll see, because if we close on the daily down today, then we'll have a big imbalance there. We had this one here that we did trade through. That's why I removed it. The 4 hour. We'll see. We'll see. This might be an ugly week. But You know, like I say, I don't change what I do. I just look for the same thing every day, no matter what the market's doing or what the fad is. Stick to my own lane, stick to my good old NQ, and just look for my low hanging fruit every day. Now, that's for my futures trading here, my daily futures trading. I'll dabble in other things on the side, like, you know, longer play stuff, but that's completely different. My connection shows excellent, Chris. All right. At this point, I don't see any reason why price would stop until it gets up there to that 880, 920 that I mentioned. Micro gold has been good to you. The issue with gold and silver right now is it's not operating on technicals. It's pure manipulation. That's why I'm not touching it. I'm not ready to go long yet, just because it's still early, and I'm not real convinced yet. Like I'm just not real convinced one way or the other, just yet. It may keep going, but it's just you, Chris. It's always just you. My yeah, my connection over here, YouTube's telling me I have an excellent connection, so all right, let's see. See when price just stops, I always try to see why. Is there a why? Price could stop right there. If you look on the 15-minute chart, we have this inversion. Doesn't mean it'll keep it here. Just could be the cause of hesitation. Do you feel attacked, Chris? It's funny that everybody knows now. If it's Chris, it's probably Chris. Opening price? What opening price are you referring to, Erlen? Talking about that 1800 opening price? I don't know. All the because I have the midnight opening price down here, and then the 1800 opening price is the low of the new day opening gap. I mean, new week opening gap, which is right here, 530. It's accumulating a little bit up in here. It'll probably keep going. I'd imagine it's just this 15-minute inversion is just a little roadblock, but we'll see. We have news in 1 minute at 9:45. And we have the big news at 10 a.m. So yeah, but that low impact news can still make it move a little bit. That final manufacturing PMI. Especially if it starts accumulating like this, you just don't want to get wicked out. It's not going to, of course, move like a high impact news, but it'll probably still do something. I've seen that news do that enough times. Yeah, I just feel like I don't have a lot of energy. Feel woozy. The session opening price? I don't know what that is. Because the session opened at 1800 last night, which is right here. That's when the session starts for today. So that opening price right there was, let's see, right here, 25,530. The new week opening gap low. All right, I'm getting rid of this to clear my chart a little bit. Chris, stop spamming caps. Nightbot got you. Excuse me. Well, I thought he was talking about NQ because he said close to opening price, and then he said ES is on opening price. So I took it as two separate things. But I could have read that wrong. Because I don't look at ES, so I would have no idea. All right, so y'all know NFP is Friday, so that means I won't be trading Thursday. Just putting that out there now. Won't be trading Thursday, and then I won't be trading Friday either. I'll be out. So hopefully tomorrow I feel 100%, and I'll just be here today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. We're about almost 10 minutes till the 10 a.m. news, so it's where you got to start taking caution as we get closer and closer to that 10 a.m. news. And if y'all remember Friday, when I was talking about the market structure, looking at the market structure in a different way, not just your typical high, low, higher low, like trend line, where I was talking about having a long-term high, intermediate-term high, all that. Like you can see, none of that is structuring out right now. So like after the open, we had relative equal lows right here. We shot straight up. We're not having any kind of structuring out right now. So where this could just keep going up, I'm not very confident. That's why I'm not taking a trade right now. And then we'll see in 10 minutes if we get this 15-minute BISI, which we probably will right here. And then That'll be right when the news comes out, so we'll see what the news does with that. Time for another cough drop. These Vicks Cool Vapor cough drops. Yeah, that's where it's at right there. That is not a sponsored. That is not a sponsored promotion, YouTube. Oh yeah, Max. I rarely trade any minis. My account's got to be really nice and built up. Those last set of accounts that I had last year, I ended up trading a mini on those, and that was because I had like over between 12 to 14,000 in cushion per account when I finally got up to a mini. Yeah, I'm not a. I trade 150K account. I start on 6 micros. I think we're going to get up here, but in the midpoint of Friday's range. Yeah, you could try. Hopefully you don't need them. Yeah, and at this point, I really just don't trust price action that much as we're 7 minutes away from the news. So I'm pretty much just going to wait for the news. Appreciate that, Shadow. Yep, if everybody can hit the like button, I would appreciate it. A little slow this morning, but also doesn't help that, I don't have a ton of energy either. It sucked. My son had his game Friday night, basketball game, late Friday. Got home like at 10 o'clock. Felt fine. I laid on the bed, and then I just started shivering. I got cold, and I was like, oh, man, don't tell me I'm getting a cold. Sure enough, that whole night, all Saturday, was just in bed. It's like, dang. So that was not fun. This weekend was not fun. And on top of that, my wife was out of town too. So I didn't have anybody to take care of me. Oh, yeah. If I felt anywhere like I did this weekend, I would not be trading today. I thought about it. I was like, should I? Like, this is going to be a game time decision here. But I'm clear-headed enough to where I'm fine to trade. But yeah, I agree, Shadow. I agree. If I felt like Friday night or Saturday or even yesterday, I want to be trading today. Must have been one good concert, Benton. Who'd you go see? Yeah, I can't do those anymore either. So I rarely drink. And if I do, it's like 1 or 2 drinks. Because I just can't deal with a hangover. No way. I'm old now. Turned 40. Yeah, and we're getting into the peak of my son's basketball season too. So I know, like I said, Friday I won't be here, and then at the end of February I'm gonna miss probably 1 or 2 trading days, and then in March, the midpoint of March, I'm gonna miss I will miss an entire week of trading because we're going this weekend. We're going to state championship, then after that we go to our regional championship, then our national championship. So we'll see how that goes. We have some high hopes this year. Oh, gotcha, Erlen. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because we gapped down. Yep. Yeah, Max, I just need to figure out the right command. I always use the VPS to trade, Chris. When I'm out. That little flyer that says Edge Trader VPS never fails me. Shadow, you just turned 40? Yeah. Welcome to the crew. Look at that. He's still running a holiday sale because every day's a holiday, isn't it, Chris? See my flyer right there, 70% off using code BEAST for the VPS. Dang, Chris forgot to tell you happy birthday. Come on, Chris. Well, did he tell you happy belated birthday, or did he just tell you happy birthday like if it was nothing? Like it was actually your birthday that day? Hey, by the way, happy birthday. Well, here we go. We're getting a little brotherly love, brotherly back and forth here. Get some entertainment in the chat. Younglings? Yeah, I still feel young. Still play basketball multiple times a week on most weeks. And I still feel young. My mind definitely feels like I'm 25 or younger. But when I go on YouTube and social media, I feel old. That's right, Shadow. Yeah, Max. Back in the 70s, 60s, or whatever, you see some pictures. It's like, that's a grown man. It looks like he's 23, but he looks like he has 5 kids and a mortgage for 30 years. All right, here we go. 30 seconds for this news to come out. I agree with that, Shadow. But also, I do know people overstretch themselves as well. There's a double dynamic there, in my opinion. Everybody's got a... It is... I mean, everything's expensive. But then also at the same time, everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses still. Tough times. All right, we had this inversion. I'm not really counting on much of it yet, but I just want to see what we do. I'm just kind of watching it. That's why I didn't have it marked. Just kind of watching it. But if we can get back above it with displacement and a fair value gap, then I'll probably look for a long. Because, see, now we're trying to set up. Well, I want to see. I just want to kind of see how the market structure is going to, how the market's going to structure out. Let me say that right. Don't want to be in too big of a hurry. And, you know, if I don't get a trade today, I'm perfectly okay with that. Only bad thing about these cough drops is I can't drink water. Because they're so, like, such a cooling sensation. Messes up my taste buds. Let's see. Check my news feed real quick. Yeah, if we can reclaim this fair value gap and give us another one, I'll probably look to long that to up into this area above. We got that big 15-minute Bissy there. This is not enough for me, by the way. This little potential fair value gap. Not right now. I need to displace first. It's a little bit of a suspension block. It's too close. Valheim. Nice. I've played that. Valheim. Excuse me. I like these medieval Vikings type stuff. Good job, Erlen. Hope you got a good winter. I would want it to take this high first. Or actually, it doesn't need to, because if it leaves relative equalize, it comes down. That'd be all right. If I had a really strong enough reason for it to come back down, I'd be looking for a bearish breaker and a golden inversion, but I really don't. I mean, I know we have this 15-minute busy here, but I really don't feel like it needs to come back to it right now. Nice. There you go. That's what money management is so important for. That's why I've always said, stopping today, your tomorrow self will thank your today's self for stopping today. Basically, tomorrow, the next day, as long as you stopped where you're supposed to, the next day you'll come back on. If you get a win, you'll be like, man, I'm so glad I stopped yesterday when I did. That's like the biggest thing. Because if a normal win is like 2-1 or 3-1, you don't want to mess up your day to where now all of a sudden you just messed up your ratios. You just messed up your money management. Because now all you'll be thinking of the next day and week is that, man, I got to make this up. I got to make this up instead of trading well. Like I gotta make this up. 3 more days, 3 extra days to make this up, or 4 extra days, or whatever. And now you're not thinking straight. So great job, Erlen. Yep. Have a rule, have a limit, and as soon as you hit it, you just gotta shut it down. As hard as it is sometimes. Nice, Erlen. Yeah. And that goes to, I mean, my what's it called? My January, same thing. Same thing. Started off, y'all saw it, started off January bad. Didn't break my money management, just kept trading, knowing my probabilities will play out. Ended the month with a nice green month. With a good win rate. It's just you never know when those streaks will happen. Those losing streaks or those winning streaks, you just got to be able to sustain it and not let it kill you. We have some little fair value gaps in here. I'm just not loving what I'm seeing. Ice cream. Ice cream sounds good too. Probably part of my congestion causing nice green month. Yeah. Ice cream month, that means is well enough to go get your ice cream, I guess. I don't know. Man. Ooh, where? Sorry, y'all. I'm just, like I said, I'm under the weather. Yeah, there you go. Ice cream month, followed your rules. Steak month, you made a lot of profit. Yeah, we might just keep slowly crawling up. And I don't like those days. 10-10 now. I'll probably give it another 10 minutes till that 10:21, and if it's still looking the way it is, then I'm just going to hop off. Because I'm not loving price action. I don't have a bunch of energy today, so Well, if anybody went long off this one down here, making some money. Anybody go long yet? I know somebody had to have gone long. Let's see. What's gold and silver doing? Silver 78, 78, 77. Gold 47, 38. They keep fluctuating between being in the green, being in the red. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not looking at the gold or silver charts. I'm just looking at the price, and I keep seeing the price going up like 1%, going down 1%, up 1%. So yeah, if it's not going up and down in some trends, and that's choppiness, oof, I'm sure that's ugly. Yeah, well, I'm not trusting it. Even then, like, one thing I don't like about this price action too is I've seen a lot of times before where it's just slowly going up to whatever area, and then it just like rips down. That's typically when I get in the trade. No, but I think we're going to go get up here to this 112 new week opening gap. That smoothness I was talking about earlier, 931. Right up in here. We may go up there, but then we have this. I don't know. I just don't like it. Too slow. See if we can get past that area. Yeah, I hate the grind days. Yep. So yeah, I'll wait for 10. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for 1021 and see if we get some, because I'm not looking to go long right now. It's just, which sounds weird because it's just going long. But the only way I'm really looking to go to take a trade is if we get some extreme obvious displacement to the short side. Meaning we hit those areas up above, whether it's a slow grind or whatever, and we get up here, and then I need to see some like obvious displacement. And because of that, probably not going to take a trade because I don't know that it'll do that today. And I don't have a really strong enough target to the upside, the long side. Like, yeah, I can say it's going to go to this 112. I can say go to this new day opening gap, previous day high, inside this 4 hour, inside this opening range gap that we never filled. Like, I could say all that, but not with extreme certainty. And when I don't have extreme certainty, I'm just not going to push it. Like, that's why I preach so much about having strong targets. And there's been times, like, I'll ask people, I'll say, oh, I think it's going here. I'm like, well, what's your target? and why. Because you got to have a target and you got to have a reason why, in my opinion. That's the way I like to trade. If I don't have a target, how can I be a sniper, right? Yeah, there you go, Max. The unexpected dinosaur candle. Just a meteor dropping, wiping out all existence. You don't have to get a trade or take a trade every single day. So yeah, a bit of a boring day, y'all. Bit of a boring day. I mean, a lot of days for trading is boring. Y'all know that, but extra boring. And that's whenever it could be so boring, you get tricked into things. Because you're sitting there, you're so bored, and you're like, eh. And then you start seeing stuff. You start, like, your mind starts making you see stuff that you probably shouldn't be looking for yet. Hey, Munch, yeah, that would not have been a bad idea. Kind of wish I didn't hop on. But you never know till you sit down at the charts. Just trying to welcome a new person into my Discord. And I replied to my Future Sniper Beast bot, welcoming them. And my Future Sniper Beast bot replied back to me. I have a way with bots, I guess. All right, here we go. One more minute. We'll see what happens. Which, by the way, I'm seeing a lot of stuff about Elon Musk having 1 million robots that's going to have, come out, and nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to remember at the end of the day Tesla for making cars. That they're going to remember them for making robots. Have y'all seen some of that stuff? Some crazy stuff. I have definitely seen iRobot, and I have definitely thought about iRobot many times. Plot twist, Elon. Yeah, right? I can swear I've seen him glitch a few times. He's the robot leader. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry. Yawning, coughing. It's a bad stream. All right, it's 10:21. We haven't got much. I'm not expecting anything here. Yeah, I think I'm going to hop off, y'all. I'm just not feeling it. I don't like price action. And the more I sit here, the more I'm like, I'm not feeling it. So I'm going to shut it down, y'all. I'll let y'all know. I'll keep y'all posted about tomorrow. Should be fine, but just in case, I'll keep y'all posted. So have a good day, everybody. If you're going to keep trading, as always, trade well and take care.